welcome to Creative Yarnaholic. My name is Rachel. I'm coming to you from outside of Nashville, Tennessee. I am a knitting podcast. I have been away since Christmas. Oops. So I'm going to try and do a weekly podcast, but who knows? Work kind of got in the way a little bit, and life, and just nervous about recording again, I guess. So I made a list of things of what I wanted to do after Christmas, and I did, as you can see, I did get some of them completed. One of them I was doing a test knit for, and I failed. That was on me, not the pattern. It is a great pattern. I love it. I'll try and talk a little bit about it. I actually need to put some more check marks on here, and you will see why. So because I've been away for a little bit, then I was going to do January, February, March, but it may be easier to do my test knits, my sample knits, and my personal knits. So I will go ahead and start off with January. I completed, and I'm going to have to put pictures because I've already sent them back. I'm looking at my notes. This sample knit was for Woolen Women Fiber. I actually do sample knits for them for their woolen yarn box. That's every month. In January, I completed the Sweet Texture socks, and I knit the chocolate bar pattern stitch by DanaRae Makes, and I'll put a picture here. That was with their fingering 80-20, and then I did the crochet of the heart-shaped nesting baskets. Again, another picture here. That is crocheted in their Superwash 100 DK, 100% DK. And that is actually by Unique Yarn Designs. When I went to go look at it after I completed it, the link wasn't up. Hopefully it's up by now. I haven't checked with Andrea to see if it is or not. But that is with their Sweet Shop yarn, and that was for the February woolen yarn box. Then in February, I knit and crocheted for their March subscription box. And for March, I crocheted these socks. Oh no, I lost them. I crocheted these socks, which is the Fiddle socks, and which is just in time for St. Patrick's Day tomorrow, because today is Saturday. I love the gold that she had with the box. They are very squishy and very comfy. Well, I don't know if they're comfy. Her feet are smaller than mine. So that was the Fiddle socks. And then I have, that was DK Weight. In Emerald City is the name of the colorway. And then I have the, oh no, it's on there. Emerald City socks. And these were so much fun. These were so much, I hope you can see that pattern. It was so much fun. It's like in a diamond shape. I hope it's just not, I hope you can see it. It's like a diamond shapes within diamond shapes, and it's just really fun. It keeps you on your toes, and you think, okay, I can do one more, and keep going. Because it is a toe up, the heel is different for me. I'm used to knitting from the top down. So I had to experiment with the bind offs because I'm not used to the toe up socks, but that's because I prefer the other one. I need to work on my cast off for those in order to master those a little bit better. Okay, then I actually, for the Whimsical You. I actually knit, and I'll have to put a picture here because she actually is using that today in one of her not a show. What the heck is it called? Where you go to a yarn shop and you display your stuff, sell your stuff. My mind just went blank. I don't know why. Anyway, it is the Frank shawl from Locateli, and I'll go ahead and put a picture in here. I started that on February 4th and finished it on February 17th. I used 3.75 millimeters. There are 4 colors. At the time that she sent them to me, I did not have, or she had not named the colors, all of the colors just yet. So there was a teal, a cream, a multicolor, and a tan. Teal, tan. Oh, Third Rock was the multicolor one. Then there was a green, so it's not a cream, it's a tan. I lied to you. Okay. Then I just finished these in March. This is going to be the cherry blossom tree. It's April Promenade amongst the cherry blossom trees. So the first one that I did, that I crocheted, these are actually the Flower Power coasters in DK. On these boxes, you can actually get them. You can get them in the worsted or whatever. You can check out Woolen Women Fibers. They actually have all of the things on there saying that you can do notes to specify if you want a different weight when you crochet. I'm sure you can when you knit too, but usually crocheters, they have either they want the DK or they want the worsted. She might even have bulky, but you might want to check that out. I could be totally lying to you. Within that DK, I made 4, and this right here was the contrasting color, and this one here was the cherry blossom color. So there was plenty of the cherry blossom color. I probably could have made a 5th one with this. There was just a little bit left over, but I'm pretty sure I could have made a set of 5. I just like the even numbers, so that's what I made her. Okay. Then the other one was this pretty shawl right here. And I probably could have made it just a little bit bigger because there was enough yarn left over. But so this is more like a shawlette, and it is light but warm. I liked doing the trim on here. I was afraid that there wasn't going to be enough because there's over 300 stitches on the very end there. But I wanted to make sure that I had enough of that. I guess I could have actually done a little bit more of the cherry blossom color in here and made it a little bit longer for her. And if she wants me to redo that, I can. But it was a fun knit. If you can see, it's got the, you can't see. That's not helping either, is it? It has some textures in there, and it's just pearls and knits, and that's it. But the pearls make this really fun texture. If you see on the picture that I have on Instagram, you can actually see, that'd be better if I fold it over. So you can see the pearl bumps on here. And it makes this really cool design. It probably looked better on Lou over here. And if not, I'll put a picture here when I go back to look at it to see what it looks like. If you guys can't see it and I can't see it on there, then I'll put a picture here so that you can actually see the different textures. Okay, those are all my sample knits. And my test knit, as I told you, the staple sweater, that is actually by New Wave Knitting. She is very sweet. I felt so bad that I'll put a picture in here of me trying it on, but the sleeves were just so baggy, and I felt like, you know, if I was walking or whatever, it would just bunch up a lot. And I it was my fault, not hers. The pattern is great. The pattern, I don't know exactly when it's going to be coming out, but it should be coming out soon if it hasn't already, which I can actually link that below. On it, it's great because it actually, you put in the numbers, and the numbers that you put in are all of your measurements. So you have your arm measurement, you have your upper bust measurement, you have your full bust measurement, you have your waist, you have your neck, you have from your armpit down, just all the measurements. Is great because you plug those in, and then on your swatch, you would actually put in there what you got on your swatch. So you could use any type of yarn, and it goes by your swatch and your measurements, and it actually does all the calculations for you. So you don't have to worry about, okay, I need a 42 bust, but I need 16-inch arms or 18-inch neck, whatever the case may be. My arms are bigger than some others. My neck may be bigger from some others, where my chest may be smaller than some others. So it's all of those different variations that actually, it created a great pattern. All of the other testers, when I saw theirs, they were just wonderful, and I just felt so bad. I know it is what it is, but I still felt bad. My other test knit that I did complete, I absolutely love this pattern. I'm going to put the pattern up here because I did mine a little differently than what she did. This is by Christie Archer Designs, and it's I Heart Stripes. And when she did it with solid colors, and one sleeve is striped, the other sleeve is striped, and they're differently striped, so it's not matching. And then you have a different stripe that's actually on the front, and I'm going to show mine. I was going to wear it, but I'm hot. I don't know why I'm wearing long sleeves now. So this right here, as you can see, one sleeve here, I have different color stripes and even different stripes. So the stripes don't even match, but I have different stripes on this side and different colors. I wanted to use these colors because this was a dire friend of mine. She passed away in 2023. So obviously she's not dying anymore. This was my very first advent that I purchased, and they're 50-gram advents. I didn't know what to make with it. So of course, that was back in 2020, 2021. I think it was 2021. So I was still new to knitting and everything. And I was doing some sample knits for her. And I wanted to try the advent calendar because that's what everybody else was doing. And I thought, okay, well, I'll go ahead and, I trust her yarn. I love her yarn. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to spend all that money on hers. Plus hers was 50 grams and not 20 grams. And I thought, this is great. And then the one that you open on Christmas, it was actually 150 grams instead of just 100 grams. So the whole colors were just beautiful, and I loved them. Now this one in here, I'm gonna have to list it because I don't remember whose it is. That one was actually different. The colors just went really good with the rest of it. So I added that one in there because I needed another full skein, because the other half of the advent was going towards the Staples sweater. So it was actually in the other one while I was knitting this one as well. So on this one, I love the fit. I'll put a picture of me here. I actually wore it to work. I love the fit of this sweater. Christie did a great job on it. The arms fit me great. The length is great. Everything about it is absolutely one of my favorite sweaters ever. I'm going to wear it a lot when it gets cooler again, which is, hopefully I can wear it on Monday because it's supposed to be, I can wear it to the office on Monday. It's supposed to be cooler again. Excuse me. So I'm very happy about that. That I gotta wear it, not that it's gonna be cooler. Kind of getting over the cooler weather. I'm not ready for the heat though. That's why I moved here from Arizona. I'm not ready for the heat. Okay, now to move on to the personal knits, which these are actually not for me, but they're personal because this is actually for a family member. What did I do with the other one? Oh, right there. So I will, let's see. So it was an order of 3 Musselburgh hats. And the first one that I have here is red and black. And it looks a little bit more charcoal gray, but it is Black Cat and Santa Suit are the colors. All of these colors are from Daisy Stitch Co. Thank you, Shelly. Appreciate that. She was having a big sale and everything. She hurt her back, and so she was having a big sale. And so folded in half. There's the red side. There's the black side. So when he folds it up, this is for my niece's husband. My nephew, do I call him a nephew-in-law? I don't know how that works. Sierra, let me know. So here's the black with the red as the trim. Here's the red with the black as the trim. I have not washed and blocked these yet, so they will look much better once I do. So this is Sean's. And then this one here is Abby's. Now this one is Mission Fig, and I actually had this color already. So Sierra replaced mine with another color. Sierra's my niece. So this one here is for Haley. Did I get that right? I believe this is Haley's. And Haley is Sierra's daughter. Sierra's my niece. My daughter niece. That's a long story, but she'll laugh when she hears that. And my sister. Love you. So this one here, I loved how the stripes came out. It's like a micro stripe on it. I knit socks in this before and loved the colors. So I hope that Abby loves these colors. I loved how the top, it just, I don't know, popped. I just love the colors. I will remove all the animal hair, all the dog hair on there, sorry. And so both of the crayons look really, really good. So I love that one as well. So the third one is for Abby, Sierra's other daughter. And I'm almost done with that. I am now on the decrease. So the first side of it is, it's a one of a kind. It's a red gray. I think correct me if I'm wrong, Shelly, but I believe that she was experimenting with it in order to get this color. It looks similar to the colors that she had for her Yellowstone collection. So I could be wrong on that, but this was listed as one of a kind for her. And the other color is Golden Autumn, which I think is really pretty. That would actually make a really nice sweater. So I love the colors in that. I love how they're, it's not pooling whatsoever. It's, I love it. I think it's great. It has some specks here and there. And that makes it a little bit more interesting. So that one should be finished today. That's actually what I was working on today before I started recording. Then the other thing that I made it for my sister-in-law. I won't say her name because it's not my story, it's her story. But she had some medical issues. It's on her Instagram and everything. I'm still not going to give her name. However, it's on her Instagram. And if she wants me to share, I'll be more than happy to share because it will actually bring awareness to everything that's happening. She loves chickens. She has chickens. She had a, was he a rooster? Was he a chicken? Was she a chicken? I believe he was a rooster. Anyway, that animal went with her everywhere, in her house, out her house, was constantly with her through this time that she was going through, and it was great support for her. So because everybody was making all these, I wanted to make one of these, and it is the Emotional Support Chicken. With that, I used my leftovers, which I think I still have. I do. So this is what I used. This is from Mesa Skeins. These are all one of a kinds. I actually asked her to make me some variations a while back, so I just called them. I don't remember. Anyway, she'll call them her wild cards because they're different. But I used it's a bunch of blues, and then it actually goes into like a brown color. So there's a bunch of different variations in there. And then I used scrap for the red, which is the crown and wobble. Is that what it's called? And then I used some yellow for the beak, and those are just scrap yarns. So those are the colors that I used for the Emotional Support Chicken. Okay, now my works in progress. I have quite a few. So I will start with the blankets, and that was on my little list here. So as you notice, Sean, check, Haley, check. Now I need to finish Abby's. I have a scarf that I'm going to be working on. I have 3 blankets, and these, I'm going to start with the blankets first. So this one, I am thinking of taking out. I like it, but I don't, and I think it's going to use too much of the border color. So I'm actually going to take it out. I like the colors of how I placed them and everything. This is my husband's blanket. It's in DK, so some of these are fingering and double. Some of them are actually already DK. This is actually the width that he wants it, but he is 6'1". So it's going to be a big blanket. So what I was actually doing was I was creating the border as I went along with it. And I don't think I did a very good job on it. It was too hit and miss with it, too wobbly. So I didn't really like that so much. It was kind of funky. So I'm going to take that out, and instead I'm going to do the jelly roll like everybody else is. And that's by Kay Jones of, oh, I do have my favorite stitch marker on there. My sisters will enjoy this. It is a hummingbird. Over here. I had that specially made from Sam's Tiny Trinkets. I asked her to make a hummingbird for me. This is a family thing. Maybe someday I'll tell you. But anyway, it reminds me of my grandma. So this one is, it's been on the back burner since Christmas. I got into doing some of the projects. As you can see, I had a long list of them. So with those projects, I put this on hold along with my other 2 blankets. This one was an Advent that I won. It was an every other day Advent. I did not write that down. I'll put the name down in the description box. Maybe I'll put it across here somewhere. Excuse me. It was really cute. They came in these little bags. So as you can see, I have not finished them just yet. I didn't have enough of the border either, and so that was another reason why I went ahead and decided to go ahead and do the jelly roll, because then I'm pretty sure I will have enough of the color for the border. Then I have, oops, that goes back in here. Then I have this one. Excuse me. This one here is, oh, I have the wrong bag. This one here should be, oh, because I hadn't, this was the last thing that we got from, this is the last bag. This bag is from Button and Dog. I hope I'm reading that right. Button and Dog, and it's just the cutest thing. It has all these locations. From Charming You, her Advent was based on traveling. So it's a travel the world in 25 days, something like that. And this is as far as I did get. So tomorrow or after, sorry, something was cold on my foot. It was my sign. This is how far I got on it. And how many days is that? I guess I have one in here, huh? 22. So I did 22 days. Anyway, sorry, I thought there was something on there. So I'm going to start on this one and my other one tomorrow. But I think first I'm going to take the other one out. This bag, I don't remember where I got this bag, but I thought it was really cute. I loved it. I'm going to have to look to see where I got it, and I will link it below. Okay, and then my last one is Woolen Women Fiber, my last blanket. Woolen Women Fiber, and this is theirs. I also got day 22. Am I saying that right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 20. Oh, 21, and I will be starting 22. So, where's my progress keeper? There. So this one was a little fox because I really like the fox with the tail. The tail comes off and it can actually be its own little stitch marker as well, or a progress keeper. So this one here is from Woolen Women Fiber. This pattern on both of these is the Sweet Shop by Laura Penrose. And I really enjoy this pattern. It took me a bit to figure out how to actually place them. But I really enjoy the pattern. I like it. I did a different color for the different part of the triangle or square because I wanted to stretch the colors out as much as possible. Each of these triangles are 5 grams, so I could actually get 4 of these of one color, so I can actually stretch the blanket out to be bigger by using this Heritage Cascade Heritage. I just bought some more, which I'm going to show you in a little bit. So that way I could actually stretch both of them out a little bit more. Now my mother wants one of these, but she did not tell me which one. So I need to figure out which one she wants, and then I will be keeping the other one because I made them. I want one. Oh, all right. So that goes to my, well, I guess I already started my whips. However, I am going to show one that will be on hold for a little bit. This pattern, I did not write it down. Irina got me on this. I did not tell you her name. So the who I was talking about before, the dyer that passed away last year, her name is Roni, and she is Inspired Fiber Worx. And so this is one of the other yarns that I actually got from her for sample knitting for her. And the colors I just absolutely loved. I am actually going to be making, thank you Irina from Fiber Chats, talking me into making a sweater. These are the colors that I'm going to be knitting with. This color is so hard. It was very hard to photograph. It's like a plum wine color. Nope, that didn't work. So, and I'm going to put the pattern up here because I did not write down the name. Hopefully I'll put the name on here as well. I actually started that, and it's in another Woolen Women Fiber bag. I started it a while back when they had it going and I got stuck on some other projects. So it's still a whip. I'm going to start it over because I don't remember if I wrote down what the needle size was. My gauge will probably be a little different, and I'd rather just start it over because it wasn't very much of how I actually I think I have some of the neck, and that's it. So I didn't get too far on that. I have this. I started back. Nope, that is not in either. That one was a cardigan that I started test knitting, and then it kind of went away, so I didn't finish it as well. Okay, these colors are, let's see if I kept them in here. Hold on, be right back. I don't have the other one in here. There it is. Okay. I'm back. Thanks for waiting. Okay, these colors, gunpowder, which is this one, and the other one is called, not gunpowder again, Walk the Plank. So this is actually by Treasure Goddess Yarn, and the funny part is that I received in the mail on the same day one that was gunpowder, and then I received another one that had a really really weird name like that. Not weird. It was a, if anybody were to read the names of the colors that I got in, they would think that I was making some kind of bomb or something. It was just too weird. Maybe I shouldn't have said that word on here. Anyway, I was making my husband a sweater, and I found out that I'm not as very good with intarsia as I believed myself to be. So I'm actually going to take this out. I love the colors together. They're really great. Where this, the gunpowder actually looks more bluish when it's knit up. It's like a gray blue color. I really love it. I think this will really look really good on my husband. I was basing this pattern on the flax sweater, but I really need to practice making sweaters before I try something on myself. I'm not a designer, and I don't know what made me think that I could be doing intarsia as a sweater after not having as much experience with it. So I'm actually going to frog this, and I'm going to start over. One, I'm not too thrilled with it because I need to practice intarsia first. Two, I don't remember what needle size I was using because obviously I took them out and was using them for something else. And three, even though I love the colors, I'm not happy with what I was actually doing with it. So I really, really want to make it something where he needs, or what he would want to wear. He would want to actually pull that out and wear it during the winter, instead of something of not so nice. So, excuse me. So I think that I'm going to do something along those lines. If anybody out there knows what I'm actually looking for on his sweater, and that's another reason why I need to do it again, is because the neck. He had a shoulder replacement, so he can only move his arm about like this. And because of that, it's hard for him to put on sweaters or shirts or whatever. So I don't want a collar, but if you remember the polo shirts that they come down and you can button 1 or 2, 3 buttons up. So it would only go down to about here. It would make it a little bit wider for him, so it would kind of flap over a little bit. I don't need buttons, but the little flap thing, because he doesn't want a V. He would rather just have it flap there. I could put buttons on it if he wanted me to, but it would be just that, no collar, just that opening like the polo. That would actually help him be able to put it on a little bit better instead of, trying to hurt himself. So I'm looking into options of what I can actually do with that. And when I actually knit that, I forgot about that part. So I would need to actually take that part out anyway. So I kind of want to disregard that. Start all over from scratch. Then I am going to, a week from today, Saturday, I'm going to do, this is going to be the knit-a-thon. This is the Knit for Food. Laura Nilkin is, this is her 4th year of hosting it. And what I'm actually going to do with this, I started it and I am going to rip it out and start over one so that I know that I'm gonna practice it a little bit, make sure I get it right, of what the pattern comes across, because I didn't, you don't care to see that right now. I didn't really get too far when I first started it because I wanted to see what it was. And on it, this is the Dots and Dashes by Max Sear, Max the Knitter. I'm going to pop another thing in here of what his looks like. It's really cool looking. So I guess you make these here, moon bump. Then what you do is you actually take the part that you cut off and you actually create those bumps, those dashes looking thing on them. So again, I'm going to practice this again. The yarn that I chose for this is this one here is the Plush Sock by Lolo Did It. It is a teal blue color. I just fell in love with it. This is the Narnia. Lolo Did It. When I saw her booth, I just kept going to this, and I look at all these other colors, and I just kept going back. I'm like, I have to get this yarn. So I was looking at patterns and everything. This was in the Kentucky Fiber Fest that we went to. I went with Nitty Bitty Sisters last year. Absolutely had a blast with those two. They're always very funny. They make me laugh. This is one of the colors that I got there. And then the other one that I got to be the bumps or whatever. Sorry, that is my dog. Fiber Seed was the other color. And this is partly cloudy. Is their Sprout sock. And it is the multicolor. And I really, really love these colors. And I thought this would be perfect for it. So this is actually what I'm going to knit on the Knit for Food. And it will be next Saturday. So I'll be knitting for 12 hours. So I'm hoping I will have a big chunk of that completed by the time that that is finished. Now that I have a mess going on over here. I'm going to try, my plan is to every hour post on Instagram. Maybe I'll record something and do like a flash of every hour what my progress is and put it on YouTube. However, I'm going to go ahead and do that on my Instagram. It may be just a story, and then I can make a little fun thing afterwards showing it the progress, a knit with me kind of a thing, and see how that goes. I did have a couple of boxes from Woolen Yarn Box, Woolen Women Fiber, with Sam's Tiny Trinkets. They have, their boxes are just fun. They're really fun. They come with candles. They come with wool wash. They come with lanolin bars, which, side note on that is, I found out that rubbing that on a bug bite, it actually takes the sting out. I don't know why, but it helped. I wasn't scratching on it anymore. I don't know what made me think of it, but I got a bug bite on my foot. The bugs are out now, and I put some of that on there yesterday, and it went away. I guess I thought it was going to be lotionish. I don't know, but it worked. So, in case you want to try that, go right ahead. I think that is all of my whips, or at least the ones that I wanted to talk about. the things that I did acquire were the woolen yarn boxes. You can see that I have some videos out. Actually, I have some shorts showing opening those and everything on YouTube. I also have those same reels over on Instagram and on TikTok. Excuse me. You can find me all three places as Creative Yarnaholic. Sorry, I just made a mess. Then the other thing that I did, I got from the Whimsical U. This is Snowbird. And I actually got 4 of these. I'm going to, thank you for sending these to me, Rachel. I appreciate that. This, I just thought it was really, really pretty. I'm actually going to, in the future, make a sweater with this. I really love the colors. I want to see how it knits out into a sweater. I will let you know my progress on that when I pick one. If anybody has an idea out there, let me know. Hopefully, if not, I can always look through my library and see what I have out there. And on Ravelry, I'm hoping to update my Ravelry so you can actually see a bunch of these on Ravelry. On Ravelry, I am Rachel O'Connor. And then I actually went to the Yarn Patch in Tennessee. They are in Crossville, Tennessee. And I went there to get more of the Cascade Yarns Heritage. And this is actually the color that I'm using for both of my Advent blankets, my Sweet Shop blankets. So this is the color that they only had one, so I got one. They said that they would order some more for me. So I'm actually going to be getting some more of those from them soon. They just had their 5th year anniversary, and I was there right before the anniversary. So I actually had to go and replace one of my Chalgu cables. It broke right off on me. I don't know why. Usually they're very sturdy. I've never had that happen before, and it freaked me out a little bit. And because I bought it from them, I was able to go and get it replaced. While I was there, I went ahead and picked up this Heritage Silver Gray. I thought it was very pretty, and I figured it would go with just about anything. So I went ahead and picked that up. And then my husband picked this one out for himself. So I have some more socks to make. This is Lane's Denord Infinity Sock. And it kind of shows you what the color looks like on there. I don't know if you can see that or not. The lighting is, I was going with the natural light, and now it's just too bright in here. So I'll have to figure that out later. Sorry, guys. I'm hoping this isn't too long for everybody, but, you know, it's 2.5 months worth of stuff. So I hope to be better next time. Now that things have settled down a little bit more with my work, maybe I will have more time to actually record, show you my progress, and stay on here with you longer. Not longer episodes, but more often. Words, Rachel, words. If you have any questions or comments, please just leave them down below and let me know if there's something that you would like to see me knit with me. If you want to, I don't know why I did that. I love making those reels of knit with me. I like to take pictures during the process of me knitting something and making a little reel out of it. It's just fun for me. If you want to see me knit something specific, let me know down in the comments. I will try on different sweaters or whatever and see if maybe those may be in the knit with me. They may be a little bit longer to do because they're a bigger project. But I will try and get as much of the knit with me in there. I noticed that a lot of people watch those. I didn't know people watched a lot of those until I saw that. Please like and subscribe. Tell a friend. Numbers don't matter to me as much. This is more of a diary kind of a format for me. Just so I can keep track of things, because I'm getting to be really horrible about that. And since I'm getting up there in age, I really need to remember what I did. Trying to stay out of trouble, and this is a good way to do that. Hopefully my family likes what I knit for them in the future. They need to take pictures. So leave me a comment below and let me know what you would like to see, and I will talk to you soon. Happy crafting!